Congratulations, you've made it to the 6th game in 8 days, Laker fam. LeBron's still sidelined with a groin injury, but he's making progress. It hasn't stopped the Lakers on this homestand. They've won the first 3. Austin has gone for 20 or more in 5 straight games, and last night, Luka went off, dropping 21 of his 31 in the first quarter against Denver. But tonight, it's going to be someone else wearing Superman's cape. The Lakers will be down more than a few healthy bodies as they welcome the Milwaukee Bucks to Crypto.com Arena. The Bucks beat the Lakers in Milwaukee a week ago. Tip-off is coming up at 7:30 here on Spectrum Sportsnet. Hello and welcome to Access Sportsnet Lakers, brought to you by Southern California Toyota dealers. Chris McGee, James Worthy, Mike Bresnahan. It's just the 3 of us. We got Allie and Mike Trudell down at the arena, and you'll see in a moment here, guys. We got some people missing big game, James, but not us.
Not us.
Not us, my friend.
We work.
We are here.
Man, I've never seen so many players sitting out.
Across the league.
I saw across the league.
Yes.
So that's the trend.
Yes.
So I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if I was talking to one of you guys yesterday or the other day, but they were saying no preseason.
Less games. Yeah.
Season starts in December.
Yeah.
Forget the All-Star game.
Yep.
And 70-game season.
Yeah.
And look, we need guys on the court.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, the wear and tear.
Otherwise, we're going to see this.
It's the wear and tear by the end of the season. It's almost a battle of attrition. The teams that are left standing are the ones that will win.
We haven't upgraded to available, so
yes.
we're ready to go.
We're ready to go. Check this out. So the Laker injury report reads like a book again today. And we saw this Friday night in Denver, but we got a few changes. So Dorian Finney-Smith's out. Jarrett Vanderbilt's out. Luka's out. Rui and LeBron remain out. JJ says both day-to-day. This time, Austin Reeves is out as well. But here's the deal, guys. The Lakers have been playing really well since they got home. It's the first time we don't have Austin and Luka both out in the same game. They've been great together. I understand the decision. We just kind of touched on it. As much as I am always hopeful that everyone's going to play 4 games in 5 nights, big game, 6 and 8 days. It really, truly has been an unfortunate stretch. I know the Fires changed some games around, but I understand the decision.
Yeah.
It's about getting these guys healthy.
Why would you run your favorite horse into the ground?
Yeah.
When you need him, later on. I mean, I get it. There was a time when you wouldn't set out for soreness, but they've learned by science and physics or whatever that you're going to last a little bit longer if you don't play. If you're sore, maybe you should take some rest. It's a grueling season. Preseason, All-Star weekend, 82 games, the travel, it catches up to you. We were different, and I think. It's not that we were different. It's just that they didn't know the information could prolong your career. Look at LeBron. I mean, look at guys who were playing. So I get it, but they're going to have to do something to shorten that season.
And as we look at the West standings, Brez, and James mentioned, it's not just the Lakers that this is happening to, but literally the Western Conference standings are changing every single night. So now Houston is chilling in that 2nd spot. They're healthy. They're actually taking advantage of a good schedule right now. They've won 8 in a row. And then there's a cluster of teams. You got the Nuggets, Grizzlies, Warriors above the line. The Warriors are in that coveted 6th spot. They're 40-29 right behind them. The Clippers on a 4-game win streak. T-Wolves have cooled off a little bit. So, Lakers jockeying, Brez, in these final 14 games. I mean, home court, Rob talked about it last night when we were down there. Home court would be fantastic. That's the goal. You see how the Lakers are at home, and right now they're in position in top 4 if it started today.
Yeah, I mean, this is where they want to be. They want to finish top 4. It's tempting to get greedy and say, let's go for that 2nd spot. We're obviously not going to catch OKC. They already clinched the top spot, but then reality hits you, James. And Guy, not that long ago, in one of the championship years with Kobe and Powell, they had a half dozen guys play 78 or more games. But times have changed, so you really got to dial it down. And to me, as long as they're in the top 4, that's all I care about.
Yeah.
First step this year, avoid the play-in tournament. It's not mathematically impossible that they could slip that far. Probably not going to happen. That's a good step. Second step, get top 4. And if you hit that in the regular season, that's good. Maybe it helped that they won last night.
Sure.
I think definitely that said, okay, well, we can maybe relax against Milwaukee. But that's the trend of the NBA. It's not just the Lakers, obviously.
Yeah, and the strength of schedule is up there with the best in the league.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a tough 14 games. It's going to be a fun stretch, though. Big game as well as they try to get home court advantage.
No doubt, and I agree with Brez 100%. They really need to get home court advantage. So it's the first round.
Yes.
To me, second round, after you've had that experience in the first round of being on the road and back home, you won it. But by the second round, you're ready. You're tuned up. It's just the nervousness and the anxiousness of that first round that you want to be at home to kind of make sure that you get to the next round. So when you get to the next round, it'd be nice to have it, but we've proven we can play anywhere. So we'll see.
We mentioned Austin Reeves is out, but he is putting up insane numbers this season and even historical for the Lakers. It's the highest scoring season by an undrafted Laker in franchise history. Only 8 undrafted players in NBA history have scored 20 points per game in a season. And you see Austin Reeves right there at the 20 mark. Pretty cool. All right, time to get you live to Crypto.com Arena. Lakers reporter Mike Trudell is first on the floor. Little different vibe tonight, Mike, heading into the game.
Yeah, a little different. First of all, Mikan was the best player in the league those years, right?
Why was
so did
he
they just not
undrafted?
have a draft?
Yeah,
maybe it's just a technicality.
There's an
But
asterisk.
yeah, he was winning MVP. So that makes Austin bump up and that even that much more impressively. So look, Eater, I think the first thing to be clear about, and JJ Redick will say this in as many words when I ask him about it, the Lakers aren't just resting guys, right? There are a lot of guys that are banged up. They've been playing through and pushing through to get through this stretch of games, and everybody's dealing with something in terms of the guys that aren't going to be on the court tonight. So that, I think, is a key thing. It's not like the Lakers are trying to get a draft pick and are sitting guys just to sit them, right? So in this case, guys are banged up. They're trying to get through this ridiculous stretch of 6 games in 8 days. And then even the 4 and 5. I mean, I'm trying to think back to when I started here in 2008. Never seen 6 games in 8 days before. And of course, extenuating circumstances for that, right, with the Los Angeles wildfires. So I think everybody understands that, but JJ wanted to make that a point of emphasis. And that's why I kind of asked him, how was the team thinking about that when they went into figuring out what the situation was going to be for the lineups tonight. So here's JJ.
The healthy players are going to play tonight.
Fair enough. Do you, with how many guys are out, how do you figure out the lineup, and how do you kind of construct the type of team that you think that can try to get a victory tonight against Milwaukee?
Yeah, we're gonna try to win a basketball game, and to do that, we have to play a certain way, and it's going to require a lot of effort on both ends. And I think we have the guys to do that. So, the substitution